Wait. Wait. But he's dead at a point of time, right? Huh? Hi, welcome back to the Great Attorney Chronicles. We are here with Inspector Gregory, but right now I think we are supposed to fetch Susato. But before we fetch Susato, I think we should be examining things in this shop, I guess, pawn shop. Before we move on, but let me just see whether is there anything else. Yeah, there's nothing else. Okay, so if we were to just inspect things, would that be fine, Inspector? Okay, for example, the door. Right, oh right, Iris is here.
Alright then, let's see what we can uncover.
Oi, what do you think you're doing, Sunshine? You can't touch anything in there, in here. Oh, but we were hoping to investigate. This is a crime scene, for Pete's sake. No touching.
What's the problem, Grazie? Bruno's a lawyer, you know that.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry, Your Ladyship. Ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruhodo was to have been properly appointed by the accused, that'd be another matter.
The accused?
The accused? If you could show me some representation papers, I'd be only too happy to let you nose around. Okay? So I'm assuming we cannot investigate yet. Probably. Can you stop doing that? Hang on, can I just talk to like one of them? Police are scouring every inch of this place by the look of it. Instructions from the Yata to examine every article in the shop and every ledger and book of accounts. Every article? But there's a ridiculous amount of work, surely. We've been hard at it ever since the shop was declared a crime scene in the early hours. We're sifting through it all in shifts at least, but still, we'll be working through the night, that's for sure. And even then, we'll barely have scratched the surface. The poor guys. A crime in the pawnbrokers. It must be every policeman's worst nightmare. It's every copper's worst nightmare, you know? A crime in the pawnbrokers. Yeah. How about this dude? Okay, I guess it's the same. There's another dude here. Right, he has a mustache. The rest doesn't have. Is he the same one as the one we saw the night before? This morning? I don't know. This officer has been staring intently at the wall since before we came in here. Is he looking at the bloodied calendar? Shh, keep it down. Oh, sorry. There's a major clue just here.
Really? Then we must tell Grexy at once.
Surely he would have known. But as soon as I report it, that'll be it. I'll be stuck here even longer. Stuck here? What do you mean? I haven't been home in 2 days already. I need another constable to relieve me and take over my shift. Ah, they really have a tough time, the British police.
That doesn't stop us investigating though, does it?
Yeah, but Son? Something? I'm fairly sure it was the calendar he was peering at. Yeah. I think we'll get stopped, but let's see.
So then, what have we here?
Oh yeah, Gregson. Now what did I tell you, eh? You blackhead blighter? Hands off my crime scene, Sunshine. Her ladyship can do no wrong though, I suppose. If you want to be allowed to investigate, I'm gonna need to see some representation papers, got it? Looks like presenting the detective here is with the correct paperwork is the only way.
Oh well.
Okay, maybe we'll get Susato first, I think. Move? Right, okay. A new location has been added. Where? Up there? How do I go up there? Down there? Not Chief Justice Office. What's the new? Oh, I guess Winnie Banks is. I don't know. Okay, never mind. We'll go get Susato. Right. Susato. Let's see. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. Okay, but it's cool.
Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal.
You know what it reminds me of? There is a storybook I read a long time ago. It's called Tale of Time City. I think there was a mention of a clock tower in there. It's a book by Diana Wynne Jones. It's actually pretty good. I do recommend it. If you like a young adult fiction, I think it's a young adult fiction. Perhaps. How so?
I mean, look at the suit of armor over there.
I mean, it's a completely different story, of course. It's just that the clock tower reminds me of the one mentioned in there. Kind of, a bit.
Look at the suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you?
Maybe it thinks the same about you. So, everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust. Yes, thank you very much. Is he on the phone? Oh, I guess not. He's talking to Susato. There they are, Susato-san and Lord Strongheart.
I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious.
Very good. There is nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland. So he is sending her back? He's sending her back. Is he sending us back too? What did you do? Lord Strongheart, what did you do? Why? Don't just take it, Susato, you're better than that. Throw him down. I had no context, but yeah. Wait, what did he just say? Your return to your homeland? Susato-san.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo.
What was that all about? Yeah, you, what do you want? Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, thank you for coming to collect your colleague. What's this all about? Why are you talking about Miss Sasato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow?
Tomorrow? But what about Ginny's trial?
You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear. Yeah. Miss Susato, what is all this about?
Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only me going back to Japan.
But we need you.
Your life here can continue just as it has.
That's not what I asked. What happened? Why are you leaving?
It's my father. He's fallen ill.
Oh, okay. Unavoidable circumstances, I guess.
Oh
no! Professor Mikoto ba? I vaguely remember that, yes, she has a father figure, I guess. If I may. Yes, sorry. You must be the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Eugene Mikotowa. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news. And it should have been quite a long while, at least.
10 days ago, father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown. It seems he grows weaker day by day.
Do we have another case in our hand after this? I don't believe it. As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital Tokyo takes some 50 days. Yeah, oh my goodness. Although it would be prudent to hasten Mr. Sato's departure as much as possible. Yes, absolutely. The poor girl.
I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning.
I can't believe this is happening. Can we borrow your book?
So Gina has been charged? She'll have to appear in court?
Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago, and the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow.
No, not even 24 hours later?
Gina? Ah, the Lestrade girl and the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes. An all too conspicuous case. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. No! No, the yard is overstretched as it is without wasting time on these open and shut cases. It's not!
It's not wasting time. Ginny would never do something like that.
Are you gonna acknowledge her, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, yes, Lock the Strongheart. In deference to officer fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave. Now, you don't know her? You don't know her?
Of course, Lock Strongheart.
Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated, with far more serious matters with which to contend. Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? Oh yeah?
Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday.
It's no concern of yours, though I am sure I need not remind you of that. "3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me. You know, people like this are usually villains. People like you are usually villains. There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart. Which is? It's Miss Lestrade's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her? Why not, right? A timely suggestion. Sorry? The girl currently has no representation. But it's not fair. She rejected it though. She rejected it.
Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
Do not misunderstand me, young lady. Wait, was she there with us? I can't recall. She rejected it. The government provides for those two poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork and a defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right. Why would she do that? She distrusts adults. A question you would do well to direct at Miss Lestrade. You'll find her at the local prison. Yes, thank you. Okay, I guess we were not supposed to go to the prison first. Oh well. Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you. Are you good or bad? What a day. Gina charged with murder. Susato-san about to leave. What are you gonna do? Can you stay for one more day?
Come, Mr. Naruhodo Iris. We must make haste. But Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do?
As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can. Thank you, Mrs. Sato. That's a very pensive look.
I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave. Yes, it sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
I mean, Iris can come with us to Japan. If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can as a lawyer. Right. I don't think there's anything to examine. I think it'll be the same things. Oh right, I forgot Iris is here.
I've always dreamt of sitting at a huge desk like that and looking important.
Why don't you trade then? Discreetly, of course.
Alright, I will. Tell me how I look.
Is she gonna go there? That'd be nice.
Where, Runa? What do you think?
I can't see you. A little too discreet. I can't even see you. Okay. The armor. Those giant suits of armor are still facing each other menacingly across the room.
I just can't understand why anyone would wear things like that in battle. They must be so heavy.
I expect you'd invent some special lightweight suit if it was down to you, wouldn't you, Iris?
I think it was me. I'd invent a world where people didn't need to fight each other in the first place.
Nice idea, but very idealistic.
Well, what do you think? That was a model answer, wasn't it?
She's 10, Ryunosuke, 10. And she's leading you around by the nose. She is much more mature than you, Ryunosuke. In terms of thoughts, maybe, I don't know. But I think it's fine. We are probably, you know, like young ourselves. We are students. I love clocks and their mechanisms, don't you? The way all the hundreds of pieces fit together and work as one to move the hands of a single timepiece. Yes, I can imagine clocks are just your cup of tea.
When I was little, I used to dream of one day living inside a clock, you know.
Then you must be envious of the Lord Chief Justice having his office in a place like this, I suppose.
No, not really.
It might be loud. It's gonna be loud. Oh.
Well, I mean, that's a dream for when you're little. It'd be silly now.
Don't let Lord Strongheart hear you talking like that. He doesn't really live here, it's just his office. Here you go. Have some clockworks, Iris.
Oh my goodness, just look at all these books.
Oh. Yes, there are books about the judicial systems of all different Western nations.
Even for someone like me, it would take at least 10 days to read all of these.
Just 10 days?
Oh, I was only joking,
You know, she's gonna make it shorter.
I thought it would be fun to play out my genius.
Oh, okay. It's scarcely believable with you, that's the trouble. Are we going to the prison? Yes, we are. We're back. Cell 13.
Ah!
Hello again, Gina. What? You're taking way too long with this. What are you locked your ear for now? To have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously.
I think I need to improve the way you load the ammunition into that thing, don't I?
Look, you can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to ya. Are you gonna tell her now?
Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say.
What?
I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell.
Eh? Farewell?
Tomorrow I must begin my journey back home, to Japan. I fear we may never meet again.
Oh, right.
I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I've so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it would be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Susie?
Well, what the end, my business?
Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They've put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them.
Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it?
It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they're so clearly unhappy.
Because of you. Ooh. Ooh. What? It's my fault?
Yes.
Ooh.
So I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here and now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you.
Hey?
Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be.
Wow, how? What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh?
You've told us that everyone lies.
So, yes. And so did you.
So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. What about what you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant.
No, I can't. Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. We need a Magatama. Where's the Magatama? Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? Oh, the one with, what's his name, McGilded? The one in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted. Yeah. You haven't told us your side properly. Ah. The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about?
Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial, I lied like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I thought so.
Will you tell us about it now?
Yes, please. Did he pay you? He bribed you.
You said you all that happened 2 months ago. The coppers got all of me and shoved me in the witness stand.
And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent. Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff. Were you even there in the first place? I knew it.
What sort of thing did you lie about?
I was hiding under the seat that night. There was the truth, okay? It's been a while? Sure, refresh us.
It was pitch black in that little cubby hole. I couldn't see a thing. And then...
Yeah, okay.
I heard that loud thud. Like someone falling on the floor. And that's when Mr. McGilded discovered you? Yeah.
He pulled me out from under the seat and set me next to the dead man. Still a bit twisted, but alright. They were much like to see by, but when I looked at me and I had the corpse blood all over them. I was so scared I couldn't even speak.
You had his blood on your hands?
In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses saw on the roof decks. Wait, I'm trying to remember the case because it's been a while. It's been months for me too? I'm not sure. So, they saw somebody with blood on their hands beside the victim, okay? Then Mr. McGilded started asking you questions, I suppose.
Who you were and why were you hiding under the seat?
Yeah, he did.
Only that's not all.
What do you mean?
I mean, he threatened me.
Yeah, okay, that's very on par with him. Threaten you how?
He made me swear
about what I'd seen and what I heard. And about what he was gonna do after the curve was found dead.
He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it.
If I did that, he said he'd let me scarper before the coppers showed up.
Gina, you must...
Oh, sorry. Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. He's dead anyway. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Wow, oh, wow. You said Mr. McGilded made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time when you... What did you see?
Yes, with Mr. McGilded sitting above your head, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's true, but...
It was when I heard the thud of the curve hitting the floor. I let out a little scream, see? Couldn't help it.
Miss McGilded heard that and dragged me out by my arm. That's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer? What had been stabbed? A dish, all bright and shiny. Okay.
A dish?
Do you mean? Yeah, that's it. The one what the D took off me at Winnie Banks. So the music box disc was there on the floor of the omnibus.
Not for long.
McGilded spotted it straight away. He picked it up smartish and stuffed it inside his pocket. So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder. And that bog trotter told me. I want to mutter a word of it to no one. Okay, what do you heard? Let's go. Because it was so dark under that seat in the cab, I was straining my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably, that was Mac Gilded getting on board. Okay. No, not only him. Oh. Because I could definitely make out the footsteps of two people. Yeah, the victim has to get on too, right? Right?
In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilton and the victim.
That would make sense though. If they had a meeting and then they decided to meet and talk on the bus. Mr. Trice fired me and Mason.
In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGilton claimed he slept during the carriage ride.
But he didn't.
Well, whenever
I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tightness. And I always succumb to it. I forgot his voice.
But your own testimony, Gina, supported his.
All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Oh, Miss McGilded is Irish? Was Irish? Yeah, that wasn't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear them talking the whole time in low voices. What? What were they talking about? She can't hear it. It should be muffled. Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and the wheels was too loud.
But it still tells us something.
Mr. McGilton and the victim knew each other. Yes. So McGilton was lying as I suspected. I knew it wasn't gonna take long before someone raised the alarm and that the bloke had been killed.
Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly.
So when the cabs came to a stop, McGilder told me to hide back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. The two girls from up top ran off to get the coppers. Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. Right, and after they'd gone, McGilder asked the driver to do him a favor. A favor? The driver? Oh, great.
Now then, fella, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit it with a nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. I'll give you 10 guineas.
Guineas? Guineas? Of course. A nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street? Mr. Winterbanks?
Yeah, you got it.
It was Winterbanks. The coachie snapped up the money and ran off to pop this coat as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. McGilder opened the box under the seat, and then we get out of there, but not without conditions.
I see.
Oh, great. What were McGilder's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean. Not telling a soul, not for anything, about what I saw or what I heard. And there was something else as well. There's more? Yeah, this is the most important thing, he said. I'm after sending the coachman on a little errand for me with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? You asked him to go pop your weasel, right? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Hey, the Finns taken me overcoat to deposit with a pawnbroker hereabouts.
Oh, is that what it means?
And I want you, Les, to take the redemption ticket for it. You understand?
What, you want me to have the ticket?
That's right, and I'll come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months. You're to hang on to it until then, is that clear? However you do, don't lose it.
Alright then.
And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop, Windybanks, so it is, and you're to extend the loan a further 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited and any old fiend could come along and buy it.
Hey, but I ain't got that kind of brass.
Here's £5, that should be enough.
Do we understand each other? Like, so she has nothing for it. She got the money to redeem the pawned item. Do we understand each other, Les? Don't try anything funny now if you go against me. Yeah, I get it. Good, and one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. The coppers? Hey, they'll come asking you to take the stand in court, to testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about it, shall we? What is it that you might say, and what it is that you want? No wonder she doesn't like adults. After it gone it over it all, I piked it, got as far away from there as I could. It hit the pawnbroker's ticket in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark. So Mac guilted planted and coerced Gina into giving false testimony. I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied in that big old courtroom. I told some caucus. No, I think it's good to know. However, we don't know whether it's relevant right now. We just need to know what happened yesterday night. The thing is, he said he would make it so that we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. Okay.
What a wicked man.
He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us, and we was all just looking out for each other, getting by together.
So you mean Mr. McGilder would have?
In an heartbeat, he could have had a lot of us chased out of there if it wanted. Terrible. And then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So, I didn't have no choice. So he blackmails you instead of bribing you. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. Now tell us about yesterday, please. But I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must believe it. No, it has nothing to do with the current case. Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor. A favor? What? Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. Eh? If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Investigate what? Have you forgotten why you're in here? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see. You what?
Police having a big operation right now, Ginny.
Is it bad? Is he going to be alright? Sholmes is going to be alright, right? That's why I want to investigate. Well, Mr. Sholmes sick as much as anything. Right. So what you're saying is, if I sign a bit of paper, everyone's happy, is that it? Something like that? Mrs. Sato?
Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here.
Why was she startled? Sign it. I don't need no one to stick up for me though. No lawyer or nothing. It's fine. We're not gonna make you pay.
Poor Ginny, she seems so lonely.
Trina's representation papers. Okay, cool. Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at the Windy Banks now. Let me see her papers. I, the undersigned, agree to legal representation by the lawyer named hereunder in regard to the following incident. Okay, Gina Street, Madeira Baker Street, pawnbroker, 17th April, 10 a.m. Great. Is Susato gonna stay?
Yes, and perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we are done there.
Okay. I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. Anyway, for now, it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Windy Banks. Yeah! Although, something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. He's always not happy. He's okay. It's okay. To be continued? We can go on a bit longer. It's fine. Here we are again at the scene of the crime. We're back, and we have papers. Now to trust these representation papers in Greg... Why do I keep calling him Gregory? In Gregson's face and see what he makes of them. Hello again. Inspector, do you have a minute, please? What is it now? You should go home and get some rest now.
Here you are, Grexy. Here are the representation papers. You can't stop us now.
Your ladyship!
Huh?
I don't believe it. How the devil did you get that stubborn little ragabash to sign that? How dare you call her ragabash? I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. I salute you. That is good work, that is.
I can see you've been very busy here as well. How about some tea? It's a special blend designed to relieve fatigue.
Again. Ah, lovely. Let's see now. Yes. Yes, I hardly feel tired at all. I'm fit as a fiddle, your ladyship. Would it be alright if we investigated the scene of the crime then?
Do as you please.
You know where it happened? Through that door behind the counter? Yeah, okay. So, are you gonna let us in? Yes, the storeroom. That's where I discovered Mr. Winterbank and Gina. Before we go in there though. Right, well, I'll be getting back to business then. We'll be investigating in the storeroom as well, Inspector. If I'm perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Can't afford to spend too much time on it. Are you kidding me? It's murder. But there are so many articles to go through, it's taking forever, even with the lads working around the clock. Then don't hold the trial tomorrow. Which is a problem, because there's another case the yard needs to investigate urgently. Does it have anything to do with... I think Sholmes mentioned some sort of secrets, but I forgot what it was. That must be what Lord Strongheart meant by far more serious matters before. So, what I'm saying is, don't get under my feet, sunshine.
Come then, let us not waste any time.
Okay. No, examine. My bad. Okay, first of all, no matter what. This one. Ah, look here. Okay, so there's a bullet there. Now that I can see it properly, there's a bullet there. There's blood too. So someone got shot and the blood splattered on the calendar. Is that it? Maybe it grazed through because the bullet is not, is lodged on here instead of stuck in the body of someone. So it grazed some. Oh, or is this Sholmes' blood? Perhaps it's Sholmes' blood.
Oh yes, a bullet hole. And I can see the bullet is still lodged in the wall.
Presumably, Mr. Winterbank wasn't practicing with his revolver in his spare time. Maybe it's the one that shot Sholmes.
Ah, well. Mr. Sholmes likes to practice in his drawing room wherever he can. He's very patriotic like that.
Is practicing shooting guns? Sorry?
It's all there in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, you know. Isn't that right, Iris? Ah, did I write something like that? Partly in jest, perhaps. In jest? Well, he doesn't do it often. It's quite a dangerous pastime.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, correct. That's right, Narunosuke. He doesn't do it often. He shouldn't even do it once.
Forget that for now, Reno. Let's examine this bullet.
Oh, do we examine the bullet? What's it around the bullet hole? Blood. Is it blood? A suspicious red stain on the calendar. I think it's Sholmes' bullet.
I may well be able to help with that.
What do you mean? What?
There's nothing like the sort of blood to get the blood pumping, is there, Reno?
Are you trying to detect whether it's real blood or not? I have a feeling I'm not as bloody-minded as you, Iris.
I'm afraid the sight of blood makes my blood run cold.
Okay.
There you have it, see? When it comes to blood, we are all different types.
Okay. Yes, what a scientific observation.
So you need this.
Oh no, what is that scary looking thing?
Rolly and I haven't actually come up with a name for it yet. But as soon as you see it in action, you'll understand what it does.
Okay. Is it luminol? No, it can't be.
Watch.
Luminol? Wait. Oh, the color of the bloodstone has changed.
There, does it make sense, Tom?
Not quite. Yes, I think I'm starting to understand. It doesn't tell me what it means yet.
Good. It works on the principle that different people have different types of blood, you see.
Oh, I see. So, technically, okay, if you have different blood types, then your blood, depending on the blood type, it changes just to a different color? Is that it? But do we know each person's blood type though? I don't think so, not yet. Yeah, I think we will have to find this out.
Yes! How wonderful!
The
The mechanical it fires, combines with the blood and makes it change color. So you can identify whose blood it is that you're looking at in a flash.
Great.
Oh, what a fabulous invention, Iris.
Wait, hang on. Okay, but like with different blood type, or is it gonna change with every single person, honestly?
Isn't it? I bet Ginny would say it's bleeding gray.
So, whose blood are we looking at then? We have to find out. She doesn't know, she doesn't have records for that.
Well, the chemical tests turn the blood a different color, so... Just find someone whose blood turns the same color and you'll know who it belongs to. In a flash.
So we'll have to bleed everyone out. It's more like 2 flashes really, isn't it?
1 flash or 2, this could well turn out to be a very valuable clue. So we must make a note of it in the court record.
Different people's blood turns different colors. What if we run out of colors, then what?
Let's keep testing and adding the results of any of the blood analysis to the portfolio. As long as I have region left, sure.
Oh, it's this thing. This is that strange contraption that lets you see pictures of things as if they're right in front of your eyes. Makes you think. When Mr. Sholmes gleefully showed it to us yesterday, we were blissfully unaware that any of this was about to happen. Great. Nothing for Pinocchio? Nothing for Pinocchio. How about you? I'm fairly sure this contraption was here yesterday as well. Here we are, though I'm not confident I can get it closed again.
Oh yes, it's a folding stereoscope.
Really? This is a stereoscope? What does it do? Mr. Sholmes showed us a picture yesterday that you were supposed to be able to see in 3 dimensions. What does it mean? But for that, he used a great big contraption over there. Oh, okay, so it's a smaller version of that.
Ah well, that's for use in public hostels and places like that. It contains a carousel with all sorts of pictures inside. But this little thing is a much simpler design for use at home. There are special shops selling prints you can use in them. I have a little collection myself.
I wonder if I could make money out of this in Japan. It would beat keeping my toilet sparkling clean anyway. What does it have to do with your toilet? Here, Mr. Tinker?
These shelves are where the pawnbroker puts articles that have been forfeited on display for customers to buy.
Yes, it's a really strange miscellany, isn't it? I mean, who would buy this hostelry, for example?
Well, so that you can find some real treasures among all the junk, you know.
I guess like his violin, that's true.
Are you alright, you know?
Oh, it's just... well, it looks like a collection of useless junk as a whole, but when you pick out individual things, you can't help wishing you owned them. Even that horse statue. Okay, no, not the horse statue, please.
That's exactly how the pawnbroker works. They are very clever.
Why are you not ticked? Green blood. It just seems wrong somehow.
Oh, there are all sorts of different colors. There are pretty pinks and purples too, you know? Like I say, everyone's blood is different.
I wonder what color my blood would turn out. Actually, I don't want to know. I mean, we could try a bit.
That's a music box. Do you have them where you come from, Bruno?
Yes, but I've never seen one as large as this in Japan.
Oh, well, this will be a treat. Shall we listen?
With what? Is there a disc inside? Wait, I'm listening to the song. Hang on. Seems like a lullaby of a sort.
What do you think? Isn't it a pretty song?
It is pretty, I would say. It's a beautiful sound, yes, but it's a little hard to enjoy when all the policemen in the room are giving you fierce looks.
Never mind that. If any of them say anything, I'll tell Gretzky to have a word.
Iris Wilson, Superintendent of Scotland Yard. Okay. Let's stop. Let's look at this. Oh, okay, right. The table, of course. There's the article ledger here and Mr. Windybank's notes and what's this? It looks as though someone has left a little photographic print behind. It looks familiar. Hang on. Oh, it's a redemption thingy.
Oh, look on the back. There's some writing. Is there? Oh, show us, Susie. Show us.
Right. 15 February, 10:30 p.m. One gentleman's overcoat. Weren't we holding on to this? Was I imagining things? Didn't we hold on to this? A gentleman's overcoat pawned for £1? Clearly it was a very fine coat. In fact, I think.
Yes, this must be the ticket for the overcoat that Ginny redeemed yesterday.
And he's still wearing. You belong to Mr. McGilded. I would never have expected the redemption ticket to be handwritten on the back of a photograph, though.
It seems Mr. Windybank just used whatever piece of paper he happened to have at to hand.
How unique. But this photograph of a cat, it looks very familiar, doesn't it? I mean, like, Wagahe. I'm sure I've seen this exact same picture somewhere else recently. Yeah. I was saying that. Hang on. Right, is it the same one? 10 shillings. One small box. Oh. One small box? Of what? Hang on.
Oh yes, you're right. Very recently. It's the same one as the one Ginny gave us there.
Oh yeah. But what is one small box? I was forgetting that she gave us that print.
Well, what are you waiting for then, Mr. Naruto? Get it out.
Alright, let the clocks turn.
Yes, they are exactly the same. I've got it. These two photographs hide an amazing secret.
What? They're a pair? A secret? What does she mean?
You must tell us, Iris, at once. Do you really want to know?
Yes, we need you to tell us all you know about this pair of photographs. Okay. So please make sure it's something relevant. So Iris, about these two photographic prints, the one we found here on Mr. Windybank's counter and the one Gina gave us before, is for two different items, and the cost is different too. What is this amazing secret you mentioned that's hidden between these two identical prints? Hang on. Okay. This cat is looking slightly more to that side. That's all I know. This cat is looking slightly more to this side. Yeah? Is that all?
Actually, that's not quite right.
What? Sorry?
We look carefully. The two prints are the same. Not exactly.
They're not? Yeah, I saw it.
Have another look at them now.
Yeah, the cats are looking slightly different. So it was two consecutive photos taken one after another. Maybe they just, snapped twice.
Do you see they're just slightly different from each other?
I think so. It's very subtle though.
But what's the reason for the subtle difference between the two prints?
Someone snapped twice.
Oh well, it's because they're set, you see.
No, I don't.
This pair of photographs is meant to be used in a stereoscope.
Oh, is it? What does it do?
Everyone in London is raving about them at the moment.
Ah, a stereoscope. Why do I feel as though I've heard that word before recently? Like, on the other side of the room?
Oh yes, that's what Mr. Shaw showed us yesterday.
Yeah.
You see, there it is, just over there.
Ah yes, of course, that magical machine that makes pictures look almost real enough to touch.
Well, actually, it is quite possible to see the same depth in pictures even without one of those contraptions.
What do you mean? What, really? Do you have something?
Do you know how a pair of flat photographic prints can appear to have any depth in the first place?
No.
No, I have no idea.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, wonderful, then I'll be able to tell you.
She's over the moon, bless her. Should we let her explain though? We really need to carry on in investigating and saying... Yeah, I need explanations.
I, for one, simply have to know.
Okay.
Have you ever considered Runo? How will I see death in the world around us?
No? Well, I just opened them and it works. Yeah.
The reason it works is because we have two eyes.
2 eyes? Shocking.
If you try closing just one eye at a time, I think you'll see straight away.
Kind of.
What you see with your left eye? And what you see with your right eye?
Okay, I see what you mean.
Are ever so slightly different. You get a different view with each eye.
True that.
Yes, the position of objects seems to shift slightly. Exactly. And in your head, your brain uses that shift to estimate depth as it merges the two views into one. That's how we can sense depth in everything we see.
My brain is really amazing, isn't it? It does so much without telling me.
I think I see. So the pair of photographs consists of a left eye view and a right eye view.
But how do you do that? For photographs?
Oh, well done, Sissy. You're so quick.
So if you can persuade your brain to merge the two pictures together in your head, you'd be able to see depth in these prints.
Yes, Runo. You're beginning to understand.
And the stereoscope's function is to act as your brain and allow you to do just that.
Yes, but as long as you have two images, two eyes and one brain, you can actually do it yourself without needing a stereoscope at all.
You can really? How? Put it near my face? Okay.
Let's try it. Let's see if we can view this pair of prints without the help of a stereoscope.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, I'm going to have a go.
Susato-san really loves this kind of thing, and yet she's going back home.
You need to be able to cross your eyes. That's the main thing. Can you both do that?
Cross my eyes? Cross my eyes? I think I can.
Watch me. Let's see if you can copy.
Okay.
Make your eyes do this.
Alright, look, let me try. You can do it.
Are you ready, Mr. Naruhodo?
Do it, yeah. Okay.
There, how's that? Wonderful. Now it's your turn, Runo.
The trick is to concentrate on looking at the bridge of your nose with both eyes at the same time. Not that exactly an easy task when the two people are staring at you cross-eyed.
Alright, that's enough practice. Now let's try looking at the prints.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Start by staring at one print and slowly crossing your eyes.
Okay.
You should see two overlapping images like this.
Alright.
You try it now, Runo.
I'm just going to give it a try, I suppose. But why are we looking at only one photo?
With the print split into two images for you. Now, the next step.
Put them beside each other? Yeah, okay.
Put a pair of prints side by side like this, and then try crossing your eyes again. The prints should slowly merge together. Until...
It looks... okay, but it doesn't really do anything. as far as I can see. Much.
They found a new single image in the center. Oh yes! Mr. Naruhodo, it works. I can see it in the middle now. That looks so real. Oh, I could look at it all day.
I wouldn't advise that. Your eyes might start to hurt.
Your turn, Rhythm.
We saw it already.
Pretend you're looking through the pictures and slowly cross your eyes. Keep adjusting the position of your eyes until the two images overlap exactly in the middle.
Is there supposed to be something suspicious at the back? Is that it? Like, this is it? Oh, was I supposed to do that with my real eyes?
So now you know how stereoscopic images work. Well, I don't know who discovered it, but it really is extraordinary.
Oh no. Can I see that? I guess not. Oh, I missed that.
Okay, so what do you think of this stereoscopic prints then, you know?
Okay, but it doesn't help us right now. Okay. They're certainly amazing, but it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly.
No, some people find it easier than others. That's why contraptions like this exist, for people who find it tricky. Oh, I recognize that. We saw one over there yesterday, didn't we?
The big one.
If I remember correctly, you press this little knob here.
Yeah.
And then set up the pair of photographs in the stand at the back and...
Can we do that with this? It's still amazing even though I know roughly how it works now. But it doesn't tell us much.
Well, London seems to agree with you. Stereoscopes are very popular at the moment. You can find one of these folding contraptions in lots of households in the capital currently.
But if these little machines are so affordable, surely there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures like you hate them.
It's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. But I think so in any case.
Stereoscopic pictures, I'd never even heard of them until yesterday. We certainly learned a lot about them, but I wonder if it's knowledge that I'll ever actually need. Second white photograph has been entered into the court record. One moment. Can I see them side by side? No, I'm not allowed. I wonder what's the difference. So this is the second of the two photographic prints of the cat. It really does look like Wagahai. What if it is? Looks exactly the same as the photograph at first glance. I suppose that's what's so compelling. Actually, now we have both pictures. I could have another go at viewing them as a stereoscopic image. Yes. So I need to cross my eyes and try to get the two cats to merge in the middle as one. It's such a hard thing to do. Whoever thought of this in the first place must have spent a long time staring. Okay. Hang on. Am I supposed to stare at it with my own eyes? Okay, I will try. Okay, hang on. Cross my eyes. Hang on. I can't do it. Wait. I can't seem to cross my eyes, but you know what? I can see more of this here. Right? Yeah, there's more of this here. What is this? This is suspicious. Maybe I'll try to Photoshop it later. I'll just crop this part out first. And then we'll see how it goes. Right, so now what we're gonna do is... Okay, so we'll take this one. But it doesn't look like it's the same size. Okay, so I'm just going to use something. Lighten. Right, okay. Oh. Or is that not a good one? Let me find another one. Screen. Does this tell us anything? I'm not sure it does. How about this? Maybe slowly. That's all? Backwards. Okay, it does nothing for me. I'm not sure what it is. I'm just showing you that I've tried. There's blood. Did I notice this blood before?
Mr. Naruhodo, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's something rather troubling here.
I have noticed.
Hiritsume, you mean?
Yes, it looks like blood, doesn't it? I wonder if Susato-san had picked up on that. Well, in that case...
Yes, we need Iris.
We should show this to her before we forget. Sure. Is that all? How about this? This is a ticket that Gina brought in here yesterday.
Yes, having been entrusted to her by Mr. Petgilted 2 months earlier. Article deposited, 1 gentleman's overcoat, and the other redemption ticket was in the pocket of that coat. Yes, for a small box deposited 2 days before the omnibus incident.
Could that have anything to do with all of this? Alright. Can I present to you? Here you go. Tell me about this blood. Oh, hang on. Tell me about this blood.
Oh, that looks like blood.
Yeah, what color is it? I doubt that it's the same color. I would say it's from a gloved finger. Almost certainly a glove made of leather. But how did it get the blood out though?
Well, don't worry, Reno. You can leave the rest to me.
Now. Do it now, yes. I don't think it's green. Yeah. Look at that.
Yes, it's a color we haven't seen before, isn't it? We simply must add it to the portfolio of blood samples. It could be an important article. Although, it would be nice to find out whose blood these different colors correspond to at some point.
Sure. Well, this particular stain of blood.
Oh, you've had an idea, haven't you?
No.
Do you know whose blood this is?
No idea. How could I? We don't have a known sample of the same color. Without that, it's impossible to know.
Oh, how vexing. I wonder.
What?
Well, it's true that the color doesn't help us. But about considering how the mark came to be there in the first place? You might have an idea about that, might you, Uno?
Hang on. 15th February. Gentleman's... What was this? Ticket that Gina brought. Oh, okay, hang on. Yeah, you're right. So Gina has blood on her hands, right? Yeah, I got it. My bad. Yeah, okay, I know. Not if you keep staring at me like that, no.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Well, this particular stain of blood...
Oh, you've had an idea.
Okay, I think I do. Yes, I have an idea of whose blood it is. Not from the color it turned, but with a little deduction. So Gina is purple.
That's right. I think it's clear. Iris, you know as well. Me first, Reno. Who do you think it belongs to?
Alright, I believe that this is the blood of... Gina Lestrade.
Oh my, you think this is Gina's blood?
Yes, it was Gina who brought the ticket here to Winnie Banks after all. Sometimes the simplest answer is the right one.
But Gina doesn't own any gloves. Oh, am I wrong? Am I thinking of the wrong one?
Hang on. But she's the only one with blood on her hands, right? Am I wrong? Hang on. Oh.
And Ginny wasn't injured either, was she?
Ah, no. She had blood on her hands that wasn't hers.
We're trying to work out who the blood came from.
Oh, I wasn't thinking straight. My apologies. I have to think through this some more. Alright. The thrice fired Mason? Miss McGilded. But McGilded wasn't injured. So, thrice fired Mason? No, wait, hang on. Wait! Wait. But he's dead at that point of time, right? Huh?
You don't sound very sure of yourself the way you trailed off there.
Well, it was 2 months ago now, that case. And of course I'd never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name. He was definitely thrice fired though.
The victim? Of the omnibus case? Yes, his name was indeed Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason.
But she should have been dead, right?
But that would mean that this bloodstain was left on the ticket 2 months ago.
Yes, I think it was. Gina brought this ticket here to Windybanks yesterday. I'm suggesting that the bloodstain was already on it at the time. So this is not the same one that she's supposed to redeem. My brain is confused. Which one is this supposed to redeem? Gentleman's overcoat. It doesn't make sense. Why? Huh? Huh?
Something else is coming back to me now. Mr. McGilded was also wearing leather gloves that night.
Okay.
May I ask you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to have a fellow bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to stop worrying about meat gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand.
It doesn't make sense. It certainly does look like a leather glove thumbprint this month. But we know that Mr. McGilded had no injuries at the time anyway on his body, from which we can conclude that any blood on the glove belonged to the victim. But don't you see? He didn't go there. He sent the driver to go there to pawn his coat, right? This is to pawn his coat. This is a ticket. Hang on. This is a what ticket? This is a redemption ticket, okay? Right. So article deposited 15th February. Redemption deadline 15th April. Yeah. Why is his blood here? Isn't he dead? Wasn't he dead by then?
Mr. Naruhodo? Isn't just like Mr. Shams.
Minus the cookie slip-ups, I hope. Thank goodness.
Yes, I think you're right, Uno. It doesn't make sense. Am I imagining things? Very well, let's make a note of this.
It doesn't make sense. Am I too tired? What is it? Is my brain not working today? It does not quite make sense. Why is his blood that he's dead? Why? Did... Huh? Okay, listen. So, McGilded went and asked the driver to pawn his coat to Mr. Windybanks. So when the driver went to pawn the coat, that's when he got this postcard. So when he got this postcard with the cat, that's a redemption postcard, right? The redemption cat picture. So when he got that, what happened to it after that? Because Gina said she found a redemption ticket in the bush or something, wasn't it? It might not be the same one as the driver. Now, why does the one that the driver went to pawn, the overcoat one, have the victim's blood on it when they shouldn't? It shouldn't have been with the victim's blood? Here's a question. unless someone wore his glove. Someone wore the victim's glove? Whoa, this is too much for me. Someone wore the victim's glove and held that in his hand? Huh? And this was found on the counter here, right? It was found here, right? Because the other one was Gina's one, right? Hang on. Right? Okay, hang on. Okay, so yeah. Okay, and this one is it? Oh my goodness, I think I would have to review again. I thought the one that Gina gave us was this one, right? Am I wrong? Okay, I will have to review this again. 13 April, 9 p.m. This is 1 hour before the other one. The other one is a small box first, and then it is a code which is at 10 p.m. I believe. Okay, that's complicated. That's confusing. Okay, I think for now, let us pause. Let us get back to this another day, and I will see you again until the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.